Welcome to this weekly card guidance for the week beginning the 1st of December to the 7th of December. And this is a special winter reset reading. I can't believe we're already here into December when you watch this. So, this reading is all about what you want to lay down as we go towards the end of the year. What is settling within you now in this period of quiet, kind of hunkering down time, and then what is starting to grow beneath the surface as we move into a new year. But I'm not one for waiting until January for resolutions. So this is it's your kind of signal to maybe get your house in order, get your plans and your thoughts and your dreams ready, know where exactly where you're at, and start working on that now instead of waiting until January. So, this winter reset is all about finding out what it is you're ready to let go of, what you're ready to work on, and how you can work on it slowly beneath the surface in this quiet month of relaxation, a little bit of chaos, but really it's all about sort of thinking about the end of the year, isn't it, and finishing things off. So, the first card, which is what we're ready to lay down, and it says the road is clear. Um, you know what to do, walk it your way. And I think this is telling us that perhaps we've been holding off from something for a while, even though we knew we could set off, we knew we could go. There's been some sort of blockage in the way, like an invisible block that's stopping us. And I feel that we are putting that in on ourselves. It's not necessarily something that other people, outside influences, are putting in our way. We are putting that in our own way. And we need to just acknowledge that now. This is the thing we're going to put down, and we're going to stop blocking ourselves. So that could just be doubt. It could be not feeling confident enough to move forward with something. It could be listening to that self talk that's telling us, no, you can't do it. And it's come to the time now that we need to put that down, and we need to ignore that, um, and stop that invisible almost barrier blockage from getting in our way, because it's not helping us, it's not working for our highest good, and it needs to go. But it does need that acknowledgement from us. It's not going to remove itself without us actually taking that time to look inward, which is what this time of year is all about. It's all about settling in, hunkering down for winter, but having that time for introspection, time to look at the last year and all the past months and see where we are, do sort of some sort of mental audit. So this card is very clearly saying that time, it's clear now, you need to get rid of it, you need to put that down, get it out of the way. But that is going to require some internal looking at what it is and why, some work on what are the gains, what are the benefits from not putting it down. That's where you start. Why are you keeping safe? What is that blockage um creating that feels safe even though it isn't? So that's our first our first point, is what we're ready to lay down. So have a think, have some moments of quiet, just to have a think, what is it that I am blocking myself with? How, you don't really need to go into the why. You just need to think, I'm blocking myself because I don't want to do this. I don't want this to happen. I feel safer if I keep this. But we need to know that the message is very clearly saying, right, now is the time to get rid of that blockage. And so we move on to our second card, which is what is settling in now. So if we remove that blockage and we acknowledge it, to go, what is settling in? And this is all about our own intuition and trusting ourselves. So seeing beyond. So in the card, we've got the third eye activated. We've got all these lovely kind of purples and violets, all to do with intuition. And it really is about trusting yourself. So once you've done that work of acknowledging what it is that you're putting that block in, now it's about trusting. And that might seem like a bit of a contradiction, because you might have put something in your way, you're blocking yourself, and now I'm saying you need to trust your intuition, but you were trusting it before and you put that blockage in the way. But once you've acknowledged that you did put the block in, and possibly for these reasons, to keep yourself safe, to keep the status quo, to not rock the boat, once you've acknowledged that and you've sort of let that go, told your subconscious, right, we're letting this go now. Now you've taken that first step on trusting your own intuition. And trusting your intuition can be many different things. I've actually got a post going up on Facebook today about this. So it could be just that knowing, feeling, yes, this is right. It might be that kind of internal silent voice that says, yes, do this. It could be a sign that you see if you're very much into looking for signs. But intuition it's like a remembered muscle. I'm very, very strongly believe, I'm a very strong believer in our inner wise woman from generations past that has been kind of squashed out of us and persecuted out of us, but it's there, it's part of our, all of the things that women are fantastic at doing, at knowing certain things, at being able to react to people and pick up on things. That's all our intuition, but we just don't remember it all, and we don't necessarily use it all in the same powerful, strong way that we can. So this card is it's your signal now to really start feeling into that intuition, and the more you use it, because it's that remembered muscle, the better it gets and the stronger it gets, and it's kind of self-fulfilling. The more you trust it, the more it shows, and it keeps building and building and building. So whatever you were putting that block in for, that you've now acknowledged, now it's the time to trust your intuition about making a move about that, perhaps changing something, taking action, working on whatever it is that you've been avoiding, whichever direction you didn't necessarily go in because you put that block there. Now we're listening to our intuition to see what it's saying about that. And remember, the more you trust it, the stronger it will be, and it just keeps snowballing from there on. So we've acknowledged the block, we're using our intuition, and so this third card now is what's beginning to grow beneath the surface because of that, as a result of that, and how we can take that forward into the new year. And this is amazing. So the door to personal healing and happiness. So by taking that control, by acknowledging what was blocking us and taking that control and following our intuition, this is what is ahead of us. This is what we can work on, which is what is growing beneath the surface. And look at that beautiful view through that door. We've got rainbow skies, we've got this beautiful vista ahead of us, and these golden doors are opening up to that. So it is just a metaphorical opening of whatever is out there that is beautiful ahead of us. It's there, it's already there. We're just opening those doors to it because we have taken that block away that we might have self-imposed or we built up to be a block. We're trusting our intuition again, and this that was always there, it was already there, it's out there. The doors are opening to it so that we can see it more clearly. It's more tangible. We know what we're heading for, but we have got that confirmation that it's there and it's ready for us to step through those doors and walk towards into a beautiful view, flowers, pond, beautiful sky. We've got a white dove for peace. It's giving the message that all of that goodness is there. It's already there for you. You just haven't maybe opened that door. That blockage that was there, perhaps those doors were closed. Now, if we acknowledge that and we move on, we can actually access all of that. If you want a more personal reading that's for you, I do these general readings for everybody, for the collective, then I do one-to-one work, and the link is in the description, where we can go into much more detail. You can have more than 3 cards. You can have a 9-card spread, or a larger spread. Look at several months in advance, things like that. So just have a check that out in the description if you're interested in that. So the message is really clear today. It's about this, for this winter reset, for the start of this these true winter months, and how we look towards reviewing the year and then moving forward. It's all about, what is that block? What was that block that you might have had imposed on you, or you've imposed it? Because as always, our subconscious is protecting us. It's trying to keep us safe, even if it's being too strong, too safe, or it's remembering generational things. So maybe now's the time to actually access that, think about it. What is it that I'm stopping myself doing that actually isn't helping me anymore? Then start thinking about how you can develop your intuition and trusting those messages that are coming up from within you, that maybe you haven't really connected the dots. Once you start trusting your intuition and letting it know that you're listening to that whisper, to that voice, it becomes stronger, and it doesn't go quieter because you're listening, and now you're listening, so it doesn't need to shout. It actually becomes stronger, and it nudges you in many different ways all through your day, and it helps you with small things, big decisions. It really is giving you what you need to know, but we just need to listen to it. And then if you start to do that, if you start to really work with your intuition and rely on it and trust it, and get it stronger because you're using it, you have got access to those doors that are leading to all that happiness, and healing, and on a personal level that's there for you. It's already there for you. It's beyond those doors. You just need to get rid of that block, open those doors up, and then trust that it's actually there. And then that's when all of the abundance might come in. And it's not just wealth abundance, it's time, it's relationships, it's just everything that you'd start to notice that you are getting and you have access to, but you're perhaps not recognizing it. And then it will all change. So I think these cards have been amazing for the end of the year, moving forward as we go into that new year. So if this winter reset has really resonated with you, and you're feeling something shifting beneath the surface, you're very welcome to explore this work more deeply with me in different ways, and there'll be more details in the description. And please, if you resonated with this reading at all, remember that you take what you can and you leave what you can't take. But if it supported you, please do like and subscribe, because the more that it is recognised on YouTube, the more it helps messages reach people who might need them, just by doing something as simple as that. So thank you very much for watching. I hope that you have a fantastic week figuring out what these blocks are, getting back in touch with your intuition, and then opening those doors to what is possible for you, what is already there. Not what you're calling in, it's already there, but you're opening the door so you can see it and you can access it. And I hope that you have a fantastic week doing that, and I will see you next time.